Hello everyone, this is Gorax. Today I will show you a team that carried me through the highest stages on Meander and cleared it all without too much hassle. I believe Season 2 Meander is easier than Season 1, maybe because we are able to build proper teams and our game knowledge is better. In this video we will focus on the team that got me from 150 to 180 without too much effort. I'll post the walkthrough of the specific levels in separate videos. So this is the team, and if you are fortunate enough to get Rose or Sagomir, you'll do well. RDRF is obviously available through the Halo Radiance event, so I'm expecting most of you to have her unless you're a free-to-play player that's been struggling. But if you've not got her yet, you can watch my videos on these Continental Challenge bosses where we go over free-to-play formations as well to get 22 million. Garius is mandatory with his staff as well. This is what makes it really work, because our team is becoming immortal. This team has no damage, no proper damage. But we will have a great sustain and we will outdamage our enemies. The goal here is to utilize RDRF's ultimate, basically increasing the healing on our heroes by 50% and then triggering Garius's ultimate with the staff. We are all built around haste, so RDRF has a really low cooldown reduction, well, complete recharge time with 15.7 seconds when scrolled, so she doesn't really need haste, and this is why she will be the main tank. As you can see, I'm using Solar King Horn on her, but this is optional. This is just to help us with a little bit of damage, because this team has no damage. You could replace it with Scarab Amulet to boost her defense even further, and as you can see, she's got almost 5,000 defense and 100,000 HP. This makes her a strong tank, and she becomes immortal once she hits this 10 stacks of the blessing, and then she makes everyone become immortal basically with this 30% defense increase and 100 resistance as well. So if you build 150 resistance on your heroes, you can even put just a single resistance rune. You will resist most of the debuffs on the enemy team, but I've not done it. I haven't done it. I went the hard road, and you'll see that in a few levels as well. So that's the idea here with RDRF. We want her to be that tank, the main tank, and this is why she's here. But what we also want is we want to spread the damage, because sometimes there's a team that can really burst down RDRF before she gets to 10 stacks. And so that's why we're bringing Garius as well. He will be here as our main healer slash tank as well. Garius staff makes all the overheal convert into shield. Now he's got 4,500 defense himself, so not a huge defense. We're using haste set, both haste sets on him. We care about the haste. We could use haste on the runes as well to boost it further, but I was looking for defensive stats as well to have as much defense as possible. His ultimate is at 16.7 seconds, which is quite good, and this is what makes this team work. We also have a timing setup for those two. We want to make sure RDRF's ultimate is fast before Garius's ultimate, so we have a super huge shield. And then we use Sagomir, who is optional in this team. He can be replaced with Fessa. If you have Fessa, she's another legendary hero that will help you well. You can bring in Mithras, although your damage output will drop even more significantly. And I mean, we don't need resurrection. This team is not dying. You could also bring other heroes, but Sagomir works so well, and I already had him leveled, so I didn't need to level up anyone else. I actually replaced him with Huberg to bring more damage, so if you have someone to have more damage, you can bring that as well, like Filto or even Hegio and stuff. But yeah, Sagomir, again, we're going for this haste build, so Burner works similar to Hourglass, but he reduces the cooldown only of the ultimate skill. And we need accuracy on him to apply this attack penalty and accuracy on the enemies, but also the taunt, that is quite important here. Because this taunt can take the assassin out of our Voresh. We're building him with haste as well, and basically we want to make sure he's got enough accuracy and also enough defense so he doesn't die. He's there. He's also the one that can get to the backline and annoy them. And we also utilizing the carrot, which increases the recharge speed penalty. Ideally, you want it on Voresh or Rose, but if you get it on anyone else, it still works. Okay, the more ultimates we have, the stronger our team becomes. Next is a Rose. Rose is here to apply witches remain. If you don't have Rose, then obviously Voresh will be enough, and then you can bring another support here. But yes, we got Rose to boost attack as well, so we're getting this additional attack. We could bring another stun set. Voresh has one, but if you put a stun set here, you're basically constantly crowd controlling enemies. And we care about attack and enlightenment here. We want at least 300 enlightenment. She's got a passive enlightenment boost here. She also does recharge speed penalty and attack penalty. Plus, she heals and dispels, so as you can see, everything works so well. We constantly are healing our team, we constantly have max HP, so Garius can shield us, and this helps us to mitigate the potential of assassins, even double assassins plus replicas, and you'll see that at certain levels. Now we use Voresh with Hourglass. We want his both battle skill and ultimate to be up constantly. We have buff prohibition here, so it helps against this immortality buffs and etc. Stun set to also desync AoE damage dealers. When you stun an enemy, that enemy doesn't recharge his ultimate points. So if you're playing against these double tamer teams, that's what you want to do. You want to desync them, so one tamer at a time cast her ultimate. If both of them cast, you're dead, okay? So that's what you want to do. Again, attack, that's what we care about. We go full attack and accuracy, enough accuracy to be able to apply. Now we have access to 30% defense aura, so everyone is getting more defense or defense on top of being super tanky. And I didn't mention that yet. Voresh also has a defense chest, because he will be the one focused by the enemy assassin. So we want him to survive as long as possible. Don't forget food. You want food on that team. You want to use either Radiance plus HP, defense, Radiance, and attack food. So make sure you cook it. I already used all of it, all I had, so I don't have that available. And there are a few fights that are optional, like this one with 3 Berengars and 2 Crises. Skip those fights, don't waste your time. This is what I've done, because this is a fight that will require a different approach. Berengar counters the team because he does healing reversal, and the Crisis' shield also gives a great sustain plus huge burst potential. So this is a really hard team to deal with, but most of the other teams like Garderuses, the 2 Fias, 3 Garderuses, these teams are easy peasy lemon squeezy. Even Grishnar and Torin, you can deal with this team using this team, because the sustain is so huge. And yeah, you will see few fights in the videos that are to come. The videos will show you all the levels. I'll do a video from 150 to 160, 60 to 70, and 70 to 80. But what I also forgot to mention, this team works for both Ravatrix and the Turtle Spider boss, okay? It works for both of them. While the Ice Blast team is better at Ravatrix, so if we want to go use this will work better on Ravatrix. I mean, this will make the Ravatrix fight quicker, but this will not work well on the Turtle boss. But this team works on both of these bosses. So if you make this team, you will go through both of these bosses. And some of the fights will be long, because this team has no damage. Some of the fights will be long, but with the fast forward feature, we don't care about how long it takes us as long as we win, right? So the idea here is we are out healing the enemy team, and we are out damaging their healing. As long as that happens, as long as we out damage the healing the enemy team has, we will win, okay? The team that we use does not do a lot of damage, so it's important that we out damage the sustain enemy team has. If we can't do that, then we'll need to add an extra damage dealer, and this is why I said you can boot Sagomir and bring in another ranged damage dealer like Huberk or even Taflins. I mean, just basically any damage. And if you've been lucky enough to get a good Frost AoE damage dealers like Oster, Vita, or even if you want to get Rowena or someone else, that can still work, just an extra damage to this team and you'll go through these levels that require damage, because there's like 2 Elecabras, 2 Vorashes, some levels like that, but most of the time this team works against that as well. So yeah, this is a really good team that made me clear the whole Meander in basically 4 hours. So tell me what you used in Meander. I know there are other cheat teams like Burn that can really go through this, and I know some people used a good poison team as well. So let me know in the comment section what you're using, and if you are going to use my team, let me know if it's working for you as well as it worked for me. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please click the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. As always, thank you for watching, stay safe, bye!